Hello everyone, good morning. In the previous class, we learned about, MRS. MRS means marginal rate of substitution. The indifference curve analysis is based on marginal rate of substitution. So marginal rate of substitution, the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution means the number of unit of good X which the consumer is willing to sacrifice to obtain an additional unit of good Y is called MRS. MRS means marginal rate of substitution. Okay. In this today class, we discuss about very important topic, that is features or properties. Features or properties of indifference curve. It is very important question in 6 marks. Okay. It is very important in 6 marks question. Let me first start. What is indifference curve? What is indifference curve? In the last class, we already learned indifference curve was developed in the year 1936 by two English famous economists, R.J. Helen and J.R. Hicks. Okay. So indifference curve means different combination of two commodities in which consumer get equal satisfaction is called indifference curve. Okay. Next, features of indifference curve. It is very important question in 6 marks. The first important features is indifference curve slope downwards from left to right. So first important feature is indifference curve. Indifference curve slopes downward from left to right. Okay. The first important features or properties of indifference curve is the first one, indifference curve slope downward from left to right. Indifference curve always should be downwards from left to right, and indifference curve is a negative sloped curve because consumer has a limited income. Indifference curve slope downward from left to right, and indifference curve is a negative sloped curve because consumer has a limited income. If a consumer has increased the consumption of one commodity, is possible only reduction the consumption of another commodity. Understood? So the indifference curve slope downward from left to right because consumer has a limited income, and if a consumer has increased consumption of one commodity, is only possible through reduction the consumption of another commodity. Okay, that's why indifference curve slope downward from left to right. We can explain with the help of the diagram. In the diagram, OX axis represent and OY axis. In OX axis represent banana. Okay. In the OY axis represent mango. OX axis represent banana. OY axis represent mango. It is an imaginary diagram. Okay. It is Y3, Y2, Y1, X1, X2, X3. It is IC. It is combination A, combination B, and combination C. Okay. In the diagram, OX axis represent banana, OY axis represent mango. It is IC curve. IC curve means indifference curve. In indifference curve, there are three combinations: combination A, combination B, combination C. Three combination gives equal satisfaction to the consumer. In the combination A, OY3 as mangoes and X3 bananas. Okay. If consumer increase bananas X1 to x2. Okay. If consumer increase banana consumption x1 to x2, it's only possible to reduction the consumption of mango. Okay. ಏನಾದರೂ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರು ಬನಾನಾನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದೆ. one commodity consumption increase ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ another commodity consumption should be reduction. That's why indifference curve slope downwards from left to right. Okay, any combination A, B, C, any combination gives equal satisfaction to the consumer. This is the first important features of indifference curve. So indifference curve slope downward from left to right because consumer has a limited income. If consumer increase the consumption of one commodity, is only possible reduction the consumption of another commodity. That's why indifference curve slope downward from left to right. It is a negative sloped curve. Okay, it is negative sloped curve. Okay, it is the first important features of indifference curve. Write it down. Next, second important features or properties of indifference curve is higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction, lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. Okay, the second important features of indifference or properties of indifference curve is higher indifference curve. Higher indifference, I mean higher indifference curve represents higher level of satisfaction, higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represents lower indifference curve represents lower level of satisfaction. Okay. The second important feature is an IC curve. Higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. You know, in indifference curve, I mean indifference map. It is indifference map. You know already. Indifference map means a family or a group. A family or a group or a set of indifference curves showing the different level of satisfaction is called the indifference map. It is IC1, IC2, IC3. It is indifference map. In indifference map, rightward curve represents the higher level of satisfaction. Leftward curve represents the lower level of satisfaction. In the diagram, IC3 gives the more level of satisfaction. IC1 gives the lower level of the satisfaction. So in the indifference curve, higher indifference curve, I mean rightward indifference curve represents higher level of satisfaction. Leftward indifference curve represents the lower level of the satisfaction. These features can be explained with the help of the imaginary table. In the table, there are three combinations. First one, combination. Okay. Next one, quantity of fruits. Quantity of banana. Okay, first column combination, second one quantity of banana, third one quantity of mango. Okay, in the combination there are three combinations: combination A, combination B, combination C. It is 1, 2 and 3. It's 10, 10 and 10. Okay, listen carefully. It is imaginary table. The table shows there are three columns. First one combination, second one quantity of banana, in the third column quantity of mango. Okay. In the combination, there are three combinations: combination A, combination B, and combination A. Okay, listen carefully. Combination compared to combination A, combination B gives more level of satisfaction because it has increased the banana but same level of mango. Okay, compared to combination A, combination B gives more level of satisfaction because it has more bananas. The bananas increase but same level of mango. As again, compared to combination C gives more level of satisfaction compared to combination B and combination A because combination C has more bananas. It is 3 bananas and same level of mangoes. So therefore, combination A is the lower level of satisfaction. Combination B is the, compared to combination A, combination B is the higher level of satisfaction because it has more bananas and same quantity of mangoes. And combination C as the gives more level of satisfaction compared to combination B and A because it has more quantity of bananas and same quantity of mangoes. Okay, understood? Okay. We can explain with the help of the diagram, with the help of the table. In the diagram, OX axis and OY axis. OX axis represent quantity of banana. OX axis represent quantity of banana. OY axis represent mangoes. Okay. In the quantity of banana, there are three quantities: 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. In quantity of mango, 10. It is 10. Okay. Listen. In the combination A, quantity of banana 1, quantity of mango 10. So here 1, it is 10. So okay. Next, it is combination A. Next, combination B, quantity of banana 2 bananas, quantity of mango 10 mangoes. So quantity of banana 2, quantity of mango same. Okay. In the combination C, quantity of banana is 3, quantity of mango 10. So banana 3. So it is combination B, it is combination C. Okay. First one, IC1. In the combination A, IC1. Combination B, IC2. Combination C, IC3. Okay. Okay. Listen. In the diagram, OX axis represent quantity of banana. In OY axis represent quantity of mango. In the diagram, there are three IC curves: IC1, IC2, and IC3. IC1 is the lower indifference curve. IC3 is the higher indifference curve. Okay. In the diagram, C is the gives more level of satisfaction because it has more bananas and same quantity of mangoes. Okay. So combination A, first combination A is 1 banana and 10 mangoes. Okay. Combination B, 2 bananas and same quantity of mangoes. That's why combination B gives the more satisfaction comparison to combination A. And ultimately combination C gives more satisfaction because it has more bananas. I mean it has more bananas, I mean 3 bananas and same quantity of mango. Therefore, C combination gives the more level of satisfaction. So IC3 gives the more level of satisfaction comparison to IC2 and IC1. If B ಮತ್ತು A combination ಅಲ್ಲಿ banana quantity ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋನ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಸಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಬನಾನಾ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಸಿ ಐ ಮೀನ್ IC3 ಕರ್ವ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬನಾನಾ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರೈಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬನಾನಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So IC3 gives the more level of satisfaction comparison to IC2 and IC1. IC1 is the lower indifference curve. IC2 is the higher indifference curve comparison to IC1. Ultimately, IC3 is the higher indifference curve. It gives the more level of satisfaction to the consumer. So the second important feature is higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. It is very important feature. Important features. So note it down. Okay. Next, third important features is two indifference curve never intersect each other. It's very important. Two indifference curve never intersect each other. The third important features or properties of indifference curve is two indifference curve. I say two indifference curve never intersect each others. Okay. First I draw diagram. Okay. Third important feature, two indifference curve never intersect each other. In the diagram, OX-axis represent banana, OS represent mango. Okay. In the diagram, there are three curves, IC1 and IC2. IC1 and in the theory already second features related. Higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. But in this diagram, two indifference curve intersect at the point A. Two indifference curve point A at a time one time intersect agide. That means at the point two indifference curve gives same level of satisfaction. But in theory, higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಟ್ರೂ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಥಿಯರಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೀಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹೈಯರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಈ ತರ ಟಚ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಎ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಟ್ರೂ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಿಳಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ ಮೋರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ satisfaction, ಸಿ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ lower level of satisfaction. But here higher level of IC2 gives the more satisfaction, IC1 is the lower level of satisfaction. But B combination gives more satisfaction, C gives ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಹೈಯರ್ ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಮೋರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಲೋಯರ್ ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಲೋಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಈ ತರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಟಚ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನೆವರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬಾರ್ದು ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಟೂ ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ಟ್ರೂ okay this is the third important features of indifference curve two indifference curve never intersect each other if intersect each other the point the combination gives the same level of satisfaction but it is untrue okay write it note it down So these three is the main important features of indifference curve. In ಮೂರು ಕೂಡ main important features of indifference curve. First one is indifference curve downwards from left to right. The indifference curve slopes downward from left to right. The second important feature is higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. And third important feature is two indifference curves never intersect each other. These three are the main important features or properties of indifference curve. Other important features or properties of indifference curve is the fourth one is only mention points and diagram. No need to explain these points. Okay. The fourth one is indifference curve should does not horizontal or vertical line. Okay. Okay. The third feature is indifference curve. I means indifference curve cannot be horizontal or vertical line. So indifference curve never, it cannot be horizontal or vertical line. In the diagram, okay. The fourth feature is indifference curve cannot be horizontal line. Indifference curve always slope downward from left to right. It cannot be horizontal line, and also indifference curve cannot be vertical line. Okay, this is the third. No need to explain. Just mention the point and diagram. So fourth one, indifference curve cannot be horizontal line. This is horizontal line. It cannot be vertical. Indifference curve always downward flow from left to right. Okay, next. Note it down. Okay, next. The fifth important feature is indifference curve cannot be downward sloping straight line. Indifference curve cannot be straight line. So the fifth one is indifference cannot be straight line. In the diagram, x-axis, y-axis, and x-axis represent same, banana or goods or any other, and O axis represent mango. I see. Okay. So indifference curve cannot be straightened. If cannot be, it is another straight line as a two commodities gives the same quantities mentioned by. So indifference curve cannot be straight line. So indifference curve is the always downward sloping straight line. It is a negative sloped curve. It is not a straight line. Okay. This is the fifth features of indifference curve. Next, sixth one. Indifference curve cannot be positively sloped curve. Sloped curve. So indifference curve cannot be positively sloped curve. In the diagram, O axis represents same banana and O axis represents mango. Okay. So indifference curve cannot be y3, y2, y1, x1, x2 and x3. This combination A, B and C. So indifference curve cannot be positively sloped curve. It always negative sloped curve because consumer has a limited income. If consumer has increased the consumption of one commodity, it's only possible through reduction in the consumption of another commodity. That is why indifference curve slope downward from left to right. So indifference curve cannot be positively sloped curve. So it is wrong. Okay, write it down. Okay. Next one. Indifference curve cannot be touched either x-axis or y-axis. The seven important features or properties of indifference curve never touch either x-axis or y-axis. Okay. So indifference curve never touch either x-axis or y-axis. In the diagram, x-axis, y-axis. Okay. The seventh important feature is indifference curve never intersect either x-axis. X-axis को touch ಆಗಬಾರದು and y-axis को touch ಆಗಬಾರದು. Indifference curve ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕು middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ downward sloping straight line ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. It cannot ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ x-axis ಆಗಲಿ y-axis ಆಗಲಿ touch ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. So the seventh important feature is indifference curve never touch either x-axis and y-axis. It is untrue to the theory. Okay. Next. The next feature is indifference curve always convex to the origin, not concave to the origin. always convex to the origin, not concave. Okay, in the diagram, convex. Okay. Okay, next, eighth important feature is last one. Indifference curve always convex to the origin, not concave. Indifference always convex ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು origin axis ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ convex ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಇದರ concave ಆಗಿರಬಾರದು. Just mention the points, no need to explanation. These are all the important features of indifference curve. There are mainly 8 important and many important features of or properties of indifference curve. Only in our textbook, only 3 are important features or properties of indifference curve. Starting 3. The first one is, indifference curve slope downward from left to right. It's the first important features of properties or features of indifference curve. The second important features is higher indifference curve represent higher level of satisfaction. Lower indifference curve represent lower level of satisfaction. The third important feature is two indifference curve never intersect each other. These are the main 3 important features of indifference curve. First we mention the points and diagram and the expression. These are the main important 3 important features of indifference curve. Other features are the fourth one. Indifference curve cannot be horizontal line or vertical line, and indifference curve cannot be positively sloped, right? And indifference curve cannot be straight line, and indifference curve always convex to the origin and not concave, and indifference curve cannot be either x-axis or y-axis, and indifference curve cannot be parallel. These are all the important features of indifference curve. Starting 3 are the very important features of indifference curve. Okay, other features are just mention name and point and diagram. Okay, it's very important question in 6 marks. Okay, thank you.